Difference between a God-man and a mankind and human. It's a big difference. When you use those words interchangeably, again, you're wrong. There's all different kind of consciousnesses, all different kind of races. Whatever is latent within us, whatever this planet wants to live or have on her, must be so strong that it will take it away from them, take us past them, and they will fight to the death not to get it, because they know if we awaken, we might do to them what they did to us, and they're very fearful of it. This is a time of great change. It's a time of awakening. Don't think you're alone. Many people are awakening. Don't worry about those who aren't. Work with those who are. This is where we'll get forward. There is a force.
3D glasses to create a device that can spot UFOs that's cloaked in the sky.
You know those 3D glasses that
3D glasses to create a device that can spot UFOs that's cloaked in the sky.
You know those 3D glasses that are red on one side and blue on the other, and you get them in movie theaters? He cut them up so that the lenses were separate, and he stapled them together, and he taped it on top of his lens for his iPhone. The red lets in infrared. The red and the blue together blocks out almost all visible light. And so the light that can get through is going to be the infrared stuff. There's not much ultraviolet light in the atmosphere, so it's really mostly infrared. But there is no visible light that's coming in because of the red and the blue together. So what he ends up getting is mostly the infrared. And he started taking videos with his iPhone with this makeshift thing of the Washington, D.C. area, and he started to get a whole bunch of UFOs. Interesting configurations, different shapes and everything. So the Washington, D.C. area was like filled with them, and these were things on demand, any 10-minute period that he would do it.
You mean to tell me these glasses right here, if I staple together and put them up my iPhone, we got an alien capturer that we can capture them cloaked on our phones? And we know what the infrared do. Once you start seeing the infrared, you start seeing in different dimensions. Y'all let me know in the comments.
Here's the best part. It is completely open source. There's a DIY tutorial on YouTube for those who want to try it before it goes into production. The Alchemical Science YouTube page is posting all of the research, and it has been submitted across the globe for peer review. Now,
the generator retrofit itself is built on the principles of sacred geometry, ratios, and angles.
If you've seen...
Looks like they were turning men into gods in Antarctica. Way before it was supposedly spotted. That's insane.
Yep, this is Kim Jong-un crying because North Korea will now soon no longer be a nation and be wiped off the map. People were terrified to see that North Korea may no longer be called a nation after reports were showing just how fast people were passing. A meeting shows the haunting footage of thousands of women weeping over the end of their nation. With a population of only 25 million people, this becomes devastating as reports show that just within the last few years, hundreds of thousands of people have died, and that's just from famine. With a report in 2010 from the WHO stating North Korea spends less than $1 per person per year on healthcare. As a result, women have been choosing to not have kids, leaving only to aging people with no young workers. Kim Jong-un was then seen weeping during the national meeting, begging more women to have children, or this may be it for everyone there. A lot of the women at the conference look like grandmas, so I don't know if they can help.
And then rapidly approached his patrol car, causing him to lose consciousness temporarily. At that time, sightings like Val Johnson's would stir people's imagination and lead to questions like, are we alone in the universe? Are there maybe aliens out there, and do they actually visit planet Earth? Nowadays, because technology has been evolving so quickly, it's becoming more difficult to tell the difference between a drone show, a rocket launch, or a legit sighting. But even so, there are quite a few lucky people out there who are still able to capture chilling and unexplained sightings that will make anyone scratch their heads and question the reality of our universe.
Mami, ¿cómo va a ser pajarito?
Mami, no son pajaritos. Son pajaritos, he visto sus alas hace rato.
Ay, no, qué miedo.
Mami, no son pajaritos.
Sí se ven, pero no sé qué es.
Esa es una nave.
And this is exactly the case with this video that I'm about to show you guys, posted recently.
Insane.
Carmen rigged something that he shouldn't have, and he accidentally caught it on camera, and this is what happened.
Look behind you. Did anyone else see that?
Hosokawa Takuya, what he saw. Did you see that? What looks like some sort of fiery streak of facing the city side, which is the case in this video. After being posted, the video amassed the 1800s.
Alright. Here, now. Thing was open. It opened completely up, and then it closed back up. And there's a little slot in it right up there. You can see that little slot where it looked like somebody was staring out of.
Such as this one posted recently by several people on a mountain in Thailand.
¿Qué será? Nos invaden los gigantes.
These and many.
Alright, so we came to this giant doorway. So crazy how much water's gone. Side of the face, here it is. That's
if you can't see it in outer space, the conversion's not complete until it hits the Earth's atmosphere or other physical object, and then it finally converts to electromagnetic light.
It's the ozone layer. It does.
Well, the Earth's envelope. That's how it's but you have to get in the Wilhelm Reich about that. Like we were talking about how you can't see the stars anymore.
Yeah. So the sun, you say, makes its quote-unquote energy.
In Amsterdam, when they want to insult them, fuck you, Zwarte Pieter. I mean, but I also praise the Dutch, white Dutch's people that are protesting it and trying to, and the police are whooping their ass, like beating them up. Peaceful protesting. Hey, could you not wear blackface? And getting beat up for that. Really? Wearing blackface.
Do not exist as long as they are not seen.
Ha.
But you get through the frequency fence. A whole new world opens up. And frequency fence went down in almost all of Antarctica, mainly in Swabia.
Hello, guys. The word constitution of pineal tissue. That means they had to crush the pineal gland to get this thing. So we have the actual document here on the original ones. It's the Constitution. It's real blurred. I can't really see it. Constitution, whatever this shit. I don't know, but it says pineal tissues. I got another clear one that the brother sent me. And the reason why I got this was I was in Indianapolis. The brother Lilly Pharmaceutical, which is one of the biggest pharmaceutical companies in the world, is in Indianapolis, Indiana. Able to get a couple of these things.
Chairman, I was in charge of most of Southern California. I had over 700 personnel under my command. Budget of $22.5 million. I had 16 offices that I was responsible for. I had a fantastic career. In the old days, the FBI was a great organization. Unfortunately, as I said a few moments ago, it's been infiltrated by the satanic cult, Illuminati movement, as well as other agencies like the NSA and the CIA and so forth. Malcolm Warren's of course. And he was going to make some major changes. Also, he withheld and averted the invasion of Cuba, which upset some individuals.
So why you fighting it? I do this shit in real life. Niggas steady typing it. Melanin goddess with high vibration. Yeah, I'm piping it. Nature boy, taller than in the trees. You know I'm climbing it. Dark matter energy. And my eyes is full of lightning. This knowledge like a drug niggas fiending, but it's enlightenment. I'm moving like a giant. Beat your ass, I'm on my face. Typing shit. I'm living for a reason. Trying to help out all my people. Give a fuck about who ain't liking it. I'm masked up in the mall, looking like I'm on some type of shit. It's scared to go against me, feeling like I'm on some type of shit. They're waking up, I'm loving it. The media is stupid. Everybody looking foolish. Hear a story, then ain't wrong with it. Don't tell me about the news, cause I don't believe in none of it. I'm not even a rapper. Hear a beat, then I have fun with it.
Upon cooking a single egg, I noticed something was wrong with the egg white. A plastic-like film can be seen on top. However,
for a second, as if feeling unsure about stepping on the dance floor. Whatever this might have been, Rachel is sure that something supernatural was caught on camera.
Jesus' birthday is coming on the 25th. Your pastor is a liar.
Because it's a lot of goofies in my comments and DMs that say I sold out or
word race. Now, this definition comes from the book called Black's Law Dictionary, and it's what the lawmakers use. So a tribe, people, or nation that belong to the same stock. See what stock means, the word stock. So it says supply of future use, collective wealth, sum of money set aside for a specific purpose. Stock, and stock means money. So a race of people is money to the lawmakers.
That's what they doing. Y'all better pay attention. Y'all seen the movie Avatar, right? Y'all know what's going on. They just not blowing these up for nothing, you heard me? They blowing these up for a reason, you feel me? This is all for a reason and a plot.
So.
Don't be doing.
You can't imprison everyone. You can't fire everyone. But they can fire individuals that are separated and don't work together and get into the fear.
With 13 stars, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Imagine if those rednecks, the high order of the 33rd degree, they know this goes back to the black man of SAR's resurrection. But those other rednecks down there, they don't know that this goes back. Imagine if they knew that the Tekenu, the Oblix, is based off of the SAR resurrection, this black band of our ancestors.
Y'all hear that? I tried to turn this one up, but the audio gonna get the best out of it if we can. Just gotta be quiet, and really listen. But we're gonna his meaning, and we're gonna drop it on you.
That doesn't mean that we take the Confederate flag either. I'm saying showing you where they corrupted it and turned it into their bestiality on the atrocities that were inflicted upon our African ancestors now. So they got the 13 stars where this redneck is buried right here, showing that he's trying to get through the rebirth and transformation. No transformation gonna come through him, but they corrupted this from African people where you see it represents this black god of Sar, where every king wanted to become one with him like King Tutankhamun for the resurrection. The mark of the mysterious cycle of incarnation, because the X, you were born again, you were resurrected and born again. So every king wanted to become one with the caress that I deal with in my African origin of Christianity, because they wrap the body up like a mummy for a metamorphosis take place for the spirit to leave the body, until Rome corrupted it and said the body would just get up and go to heaven. It was not about the physical body, but the spiritual body, and the X was for the resurrection. Now you go and see that in the Freemasonry Encyclopedia, they'll tell you the X, the St. Andrew's Cross, is also a jewel of the 29th degree of the ancient and accepted Scottish rite, called the Scottish Knight of the St. Andrew's Cross. This is no St. Andrew's Cross of the 29th degree. This is X for a resurrection that you see right here.
X hand sign. It is a satanic hand sign. It is their allegiance. They are pledging their allegiance to their false idol. They are pledging their allegiance to the Antichrist agenda, the Antichrist movement. They are showing you which side of the spectrum they fall on when they do this hand sign. This is the Osiris rising hand sign. This is why they do this. This is why they do the pose. Because it represents their total submission to them.
And you see she got her.
Make X the everything app.
I can appreciate you.
Just like
whatnot. So I'm gonna just go ahead and get out of the way and play. Glad I screen recorded this years ago because they took down the YouTube interview.
National organizations has proven beyond any reasonable doubt that these forms of energy are unprecedented. They do exist. The Wright brothers have already flown on this one. We're just not making practical use. And the reason why we're not making practical use of these energy sources is because they are suppressed actively. The people that work on these things are threatened, assassinated, and manipulated, bought off. When somebody gets near realization, that's when the big boys go in. That's a very important part of the awareness training of the general public and to develop these energy sources. So the energy solution revolution, I address less the technical issues because the internet and the general literature is just full of information on the technologies themselves. But insistence to a new idea increases as the square of its importance. And if we're talking about supplanting a $4 billion energy industry, highly polluting with a clean energy that's cheap and decentralized, then we're talking about a paradigm shift.
Leave the World Behind was released this weekend. You know, a film that was produced by Barack Hussein Obama, the guy that's really running the show behind the scenes here. Well, he's warning us about cyber attacks. And guess what? We're having cyber attacks. What else does the film warn us about? Well, there's energy weapons used. There's an Islamic agenda behind the attacks, with the actual statement on flyers dropped, "Death to America." And in the film, there's many dying and planes falling through the sky. So, what's coming? For those who are in the know, it's the World Economic Forum. And if you don't know about that, you can do some research. And I suggest you use the Rumble app for uncensored truth.
Pay insufficient attention to the frightening scenario of a comprehensive cyber attack, which would bring to a complete halt to the power supply, transportation, hospital services, our society as a whole.
Hey, y'all got to think too as well. Y'all remember what's that one story when the
Every time I survived the war zone, I thought I was sending a warning home. Don't do this. But here we are.
There's some kind of misunderstanding here. What? Well, you're American, okay? Okay. What kind of American are you? You don't know?
The Western forces will reach the White House on July 4th.
Oh my God.
Get in the car! Get in the car! Move, move, move!
You're gonna hang back.
I'm not hanging back.
One nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Go, 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 go!
God bless America.
Just saying, man. Like, why they dropping all these damn movies? But
Producers on the film. They are.
What are you fucking doing? What the fuck? Are those your teeth?
You must have the blood of the sun and the consciousness of the universe in order to move forward. 7.58 UV index. UVC radiation is next. Radiation would dissipate when it would hit the ozone layer. The ozone layer is being removed. It is now ground level.
Now this is about, you know, are we talking about people that used to be men? Are we talking about female men because they're X-Men, men with female chromosomes? What is the deal?
Yeah.
When you talk about the word X-Men, the X represents Photo 51. Photo 51 was a picture taken in 1951 by Rosalind Franklin and Raymond Gosling that provided the picture that allowed the structure of DNA to be, you know, discovered. The same year Photo 51 was taken was the year that Henrietta Lacks transitioned and her cervix was taken from her, unknowingly to her and her family by a doctor, because she was the first cell that they were able to document that was a mortal cell line. And an immortalized cell line is a group of cells that can continue to replicate infinitely. So all the biology books, mitochondria, cells, blood that you know to this day, that you studied in school, has everything to do with the studies of these HeLa cells, Henrietta Lacks cells, that they got in 1951. They were all under the guidance of this guy named John Randall, who amassed them in order to find this structure. So when you look at the X-Men logo, the X is photo. And the whole premise of the Confirmado is about mutants.
And so it's attack on land and under the water. You feel me? You better pay attention to what's going on here. So they don't be doing this just on coincidences and tests like that. Don't even think it's going down like that. You see this one? You see this been going on. They did one in 2020 or 2021 when Rashad was showing how they blew up the portal and everything. You feel me? So this video just showing that this been going on. Stay woke out there. Ooh, wait, y'all see it? I can't make this up. Y'all leave a comment below on what y'all think about it. Because this is all my theory. You feel me? Rambo can't make this up.
Wire, fine copper wire, and you wrapped so many coils around it, leaving one end loose, and then wrapped it with some mica, and then wrap the rest of the coil around it, and leave the two wires, one outside the mica and one inside the mica. Now you have a little motor. And it won't work the motor as it is. If you put it in a vise or something to squeeze it at the center, then the two wires will make a little motor run. It's what you call piezoelectricity. Now, in the case of this, supposing I put that up into a pyramid or a bigger crystal, then this is feeding that more energy and is continuous. Now, as you squeeze this to make it work, energy comes out, and as you release it, it comes back in again. It goes, it'll breathe for you.